That's a whole soft shell crab in your ramen. What's up, travelheads? Hope you guys are having a good day. Today we are here in the San Mateo County and we are going to check out some of the best Japanese foods around here. So let's go, travelheads. The first spot on the list is Ramen Parlor. It's a unique spot because they have soft shell crab included into your ramen, and the food is pretty darn good here itself. The line does get crazy long here. I'm here right before opening, waiting for it to open so I could be one of the first to get in there, so I could get in and get out. And just a small walk away from Ramen Parlor, we have Ramen Dojo, which is just right over there. We're gonna have to walk to it. I got here my Ramen Parlor. This is like the only ramen spot I really go to in San Mateo, but there are a few other good ones here. What I like about Ramen Parlor is they have that soft shell crab in there. Wow, it's a whole piece of crab and it's still a little crunchy. They have some spinach, some seaweed, some pork belly, the mushroom, and quail eggs. Honestly, I would prefer the regular egg, the ajittima egg, but quail eggs, we'll see. It's a little spicy. We got the mayo. They have outdoor parking and outdoor dining and indoor dining. That's a whole soft shell crab in your ramen. One of the most important thing when eating ramen is the broth. If the broth don't taste good, the meal might not taste good. Has a kick of spice. Not overly salty. Soup is very rich. The broth is very rich. For ramen, you always want to slurp. In Japan, that just shows that it's oishi, which is good. Try it with the noodles. The ramen's a bit chewy, a little more on the thicker side. For ramen, I guess I like my noodles more on the thicker side as well. This is oishi. Let's try out what we're really here for, the soft shell crab. Look at that. There's a whole piece. How am I gonna eat this? Wow. The claw tastes really good. The outside of the crab is still really good, really crispy. Man, that's so different having a soft shell crab in your ramen. This is the only spot that I know that do it, and this is the only spot I go to for it. Try the quail eggs with ramen. Of course, I would prefer the other egg, the big piece of egg with the egg yolk. For me, in ramen, what's important is the broth, the tonkatsu meat, the egg has to be a yolky egg, the noodles, and yeah, you know, those are the very important things in the noodle soup, in the ramen. And let's try some of the tonkatsu. It's a very thin cut. Has some fatty in it and some char. Okay. The tonkatsu, I honestly don't remember how it tastes, but having the first bite again today, it's not bad. There's a char taste to it, which is pretty cool. Like I said, the broth is cool. It's a rich flavor, not too salty, a little balanced. It's one of my go-to ramen spots in the Bay. After a 0.5 mile walk, we have here the Takahashi Market. They have some Musubi out here. I know you guys might be like, it's Hawaiian and Japanese, so yeah, we're gonna try to come here for their local moco Musubi and their salmon crawfish Musubi. Curious to give it a try. I mean, parking lot is already full and it's only been 20 minutes since we got here. It's pretty packed right now. Let's give their little Musubi a try. I would love to try the raw food, but I don't eat raw food, so Musubi. That's crazy. After just 20 minutes into the store, all their local moco Musubi was sold out. So we couldn't get our hands on that, but we still got some of the crawfish salmon Musubi. This is the San Mateo Central Park, I believe. So here I have my Takahashi Market Musubi. I have the spam and crawfish Musubi. As you seen earlier, they were sold out the local moco 20 minutes into opening. So man, that sucks. So you gotta get there right when it opens. I guess during COVID, they wrap their Musubis in foil now instead of having it display out. You can see that's a pretty good sized salmon in there. Got some furake with some rice. Don't really see the crawfish. I guess when you open up more, you can see it on top. That is good. Salmon coming out from the back. You can taste the big piece of salmon in there. I just got to bite out the crawfish as well. You know the crawfish when it's the texture's a little more chewy than the salmon. Like a little lobster texture. The teriyaki sauce in here, cool as well. My first bite, I was like, okay, I could taste the salmon, the teriyaki sauce, the broth, seaweed rice. But I was like, where's the crawfish? As you keep chewing, you dig into the crawfish as well. And you know it's crawfish because it's a little more chewy. There you go, you can see the crawfish. Got a little crawfish out. A little piece from the tail. I like that salmon taste. It's not like overriding everything. Same with the teriyaki. And the crawfish gives it a little chew as well, so it gives it a little different texture in it. This is a seafood musubi basically. And now guys, to our final spot. It's not the shabu or the uji matcha. It's a different Japanese spot here in Burlingame. Burlingame is still part of the San Mateo County, so this counts. The spot we are about to head to next is Curry Hyuga. No, we're not talking about Neji Hyuga from Naruto. We're talking about actual curry place. I actually got my food right now. So yeah, gotta call in to get your order. There's no indoor or outdoor dining. So just get your order, call it in, and go eat at the park. And that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to go eat it at the park. We got a Hayuga curry here. Let's go. Audio check, testing during the wind quality. Testing. The wind is too strong. Gotta relocate to the car and film. I was hoping I had a perfect view of South San Francisco, the airport right there, but nope. Too strong of a wind to be filming out here. Let's go back to the car and film. So that sucks. We kind of had to reallocate to our to the car. I mean, I would have loved to eat outside with such a nice view, but it is what it is. So here we got the mashed potato, we got the cheeseburger curry, and there's cabbage, red pickles, a huge burger, and I believe that's rice in there as well. And then we got the tonkatsu curry as well, cabbage curry and red pickle with the tonkatsu pieces in here. So the first one we're gonna try is the cheeseburger curry. Look at this, there's a whole piece of patty meat in here. It's a hard piece of meat. I thought it was gonna be very soft. And to try out their curry, that's some good curry. The curry's rich. You can taste that richness in the curry. It's not a very thick nor dense curry. It's just right. It's not too watery at the same time. It's not too salty of curry too. That cheeseburger patty, it actually tastes like a cheeseburger with curry in it. Especially with the cheese. It tastes exactly like a cheeseburger, but better texture than your regular burger. You can tell the quality meat in here. And yeah, so all this is rice and cabbage. I'm gonna pick some of the rice with curry. Oh, they got onion in there too. So you got the tonkatsu right here and the curry right here. Let's go give the katsu a little dip. Check out that meat smothered in. Look at that. The katsu smothered in. Wow. It's been a little over 30 minutes since I got my katsu, and the outside is still so fried. I was so surprised. I thought it was gonna be soft. You could taste a little of the katsu sauce in there as well. Drizzled this pork katsu in here. And you hear that crunch? So there's also rice in here, and cabbage, and red pickle. Let's dig into it. Give me some cabbage, some rice, and a lot of smothered curry. Yeah, that's some good curry. Well guys, that is it for the San Mateo County Japanese food tour. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Until then, travelheads.